Hello, everyone. Welcome to DWTT. This is DWTT, or some of you call me Gary, and I'm sitting here with my buddy, Mr. Tom. Mr. Tom, how are you doing?
I'm doing okay, but it's when you say some people call you Gary, it's like you got a secret identity or something. Like
Yeah, because I don't know DWTT. I guess I don't know. You know, yeah,
perfectly fair. I'm just I'm
yeah.
just I'm just naturally questioning it because I'm an inquisitive person.
Oh, all right. Yeah, that's just what I say. All right. But hello, everyone. Welcome to the show. We've got in the chat with us to start here. We've got Rosie in the house. Welcome to the show, Rosie. Tell everybody to click the likes, and she's gonna go through her run through of all that is channels you need to check out. DWTT. We all love Leeds. Check that out on Sundays. And of course, DWTT. That's where you are right
I
now.
actually enjoyed that last night. It was quite fun.
Yes, I think I got to listen to. I think I listened to a lot of that. Yeah, when especially when you win and you've been winning for a bit, so it's good to you know, check
Hmm.
that out. So it's always good.
Exactly
Yes.
right. So
So, oh, look who's in the house. Oh, look at this. My buddy David Quirk's in the house. Welcome to the show. Liverpool Football Club's in the house. Yes. The Liverpool fans are, you know, some Liverpool fans. I don't know if they even want to say they're in a title fight, title charge, and for a title. Some are saying we're definitely in it. I don't know. I think they're right now in the driver's seat, right? I don't know what you feel about. You listen to a lot of us chatting. Looks like Liverpool should be in a driver's seat based on the quality of the players that they have. They're in the best seat, and they should be able to seal this thing out if they don't have to deal with what other teams have had to deal with. I think you know Manchester City's dealing with an older squad and injuries. Arsenal's dealing basically with a younger squad and injuries. Chelsea just has a younger squad, just not. Are they ready yet? I don't think they're ready yet. I don't think they've got a full squad, anyways. I think defensively they haven't been caught out. So,
Liverpool should
so
win this. At the
yeah,
position they're in, they should win this. However,
yeah, yeah.
I think the fact that Chelsea are still within the touching distance of them, depending on what your definition of touch distance is, but they're second, and um, this would hold more weight if they actually won yesterday instead of drawing. But still, the fact is Chelsea could have gone top yesterday for about an hour,
Yep.
but they didn't take advantage of that, and Liverpool did win. So to be fair, basically my point. I could talk for 20 minutes about this. I'm not going to waste all your time, but generally, Chelsea should win this title based purely on the fact that they play one game a week because their B team just spends Thursday nights beating up half of Eastern Europe.
That is true. That's true. And, I think we've seen something similar to this before where a team hasn't had to go out and expend themselves, like, for example, Leicester City. And they are, in my eyes, they have a better squad than Leicester City in terms of total players, player count, and all of that can contribute. I don't think they have the quality of some of the players that Leicester City had at the time when they went on their run.
No, they had special players.
Yeah, I mean Vardy and
Not the whole 11, though.
but they had some of the top players at their craft at the time, right? I mean, had one of the,
Oh, Kante.
Kante,
Yeah,
Kante was like one of the best players in the world, right?
yeah.
Helping teams win world cups and stuff, right? That's what he was at. So they had some really, senior players on the back line. They helped them out and stuff like that. So, I think that's the difference between them and Chelsea. Chelsea just has a lot of talented players. Just are they ready for that kind of a run? And as you just said, same thing with Arsenal. You got to keep winning and put the pressure on whoever you're chasing or whoever's trying to chase you. And when you don't do that, this is how it looks. Liverpool, doesn't matter what challenge they have, they're not losing, right? Right. Arsenal's losing games and not looking good in games, not scoring in games. You can't do that. Can't do that. Can't do that. Let's say hi to Chris Nix. Chris Nix, welcome to the show. Chris Nix, West Ham fan, ticket holder. I don't think he's enjoying his football right now when he goes to watch it. But there you go. Check out the that Rosie is putting out here. But yeah, no, I feel like
it's Chelsea to lose based on purely, and I'll say that knowing Liverpool are the ones that are actually in front. But when January hits and Liverpool are back playing Champions League matches, because there is Champions League in January, believe it or not. I know you know this, but
yeah,
you know, usually there wouldn't be Champions League in January, but teams want more money, so there's Champions League in January. But I believe Chelsea have basically probably ain't got a European game till February. Could be wrong here, but I can't remember how the Conference League works. I think they play less games in the Champions League.
But it doesn't matter, as you said, right? It doesn't matter because the
same players ain't playing both games.
Yeah, exactly. So like those players that are sitting out, that are resting right now, they might get some games in the cups, and if they're in any cups. But
Chelsea have got a guy scoring hat tricks in the Conference League that I've never heard of, and in all truth, that doesn't really count for much because I don't really try and study much of their team anyway. But for what it's worth, I've never heard of the guy, and he probably doesn't even play in the Premier League. Could be wrong, and it turns out he's got 8 appearances. Well done for proving me wrong. I don't care. But fact of the matter is, Cole Palmer ain't playing on Thursday nights. That is true.
Yeah. No, they've got, like I said, they've got it set up perfectly for a young squad. They don't have to, and a big squad, right? A young squad and a big squad. They don't have to deal with all the pressures that every other team that's fighting for this, this title has. I mean, think about it: Liverpool, Arsenal, Aston Villa, City. They're all playing, in the Champions League, and they all have to deal with that. If they, depending on how far they go. And right now, Liverpool, Aston Villa, Arsenal are all in a position to maybe finish in the top 8 and get that extra 2 games off. So
I think that's really generous of you, Gary. I think you're actually being really generous. It must be Christmas time. You're being really generous to imply that the Champions League matches are why Man City are not doing well.
No. I've said already in this chat that injuries and age are affecting City. So no, you just heard the last comment and didn't. This is a body of work here.
I just made it suit my nonsense, but
no, you did, and we'll get into David Quirk's injury talk about Saka. But
David Quirk's injury, you was going to say,
he's talking about injury.
Did you get an injury at work?
Yeah, you know what? Paper cut. Or was it a little shock from the computer screen when you try to turn it on? I think that's
I'm sure he's a great guy.
He's a great guy.
This joke. I'm sure he's a
good guy. Good guy.
I'll tell you, he's not a great guy. It's that slag.
No, we'll get into that as well here. So yeah, big buffer, Champions League, qualified top 8, get a bye. Yeah, all of that's going to help. And less wear and tear you put on Salah, I think the better off you're going to be. I was surprised that Salah played as long as he did when you're up, against that team. And they're terrible.
Right in what he's just wrote.
Yeah, let me get into that. But yeah, we're going to say Merry Christmas slags to Sam, who joins us. Welcome to the show. He's up late as well, hanging out with us. England are likely to get 5 Champions League spots. Maybe. We'll see how that all plays out. Where things are right now. Yeah, but we gotta. Yeah. We saw something similar to this last time, and then when it counted, when we needed to move into, I think, the semis, we didn't do a good job there, and or is it quarters? And that kind of started it. Yeah,
I think didn't we have 1 or 2 teams in the quarters, and then they both lost. So basically, it's set up. Basically, to my understanding, and purely from Football Manager, it is set up for England to have 5 Champions League teams on a yearly basis. The only way you don't get 5 teams is if the 4 teams previously underperform.
True.
Which they did last year.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if this is the comment you're talking about, but selling Alvarez is one thing, not replacing, which has been Arsenal's problem. You sell players, you let them go, whatever the case, but if you don't improve on, you don't bring back some, a replacement. Guess what? You got problems. You got problems, and that's what you got.
I
So
don't know
I,
his
part,
scoring
part,
totals.
huh?
I don't know what his scoring totals are, but it always felt like when Haaland wasn't scoring, they would just bring him on and he would score.
Hmm.
He would be good for an important goal here or
Yeah.
there.
Well,
Is that what it felt like?
yeah, it's one of those things, but yeah, and but they had been letting go players that were bringing goals to the table. So before we continue, I'm going to say hi. We got somebody in the back who wants to join in and bring some more nonsense to the show. Well, here he is.
I have
Tony,
no nonsense, Gary.
you are full of nonsense
No.
and just full of it. But welcome to the show, Tony. How are you doing?
Still alive.
There you go. That's all you. Sometimes that's all you got to be, right? Still upright, as they say, right?
What's Tom back there looking for?
I don't know.
I was going to dig you out on something, but I've already forgot what it was. So
there you go.
It looked like you went to the corner to urinate to begin with, but
I don't know why. What did I just tell you? You're going to do? What did I do? No. What did I just tell you, Tony? What you're going to bring to the show, and you just wasted no more than a minute, and you brought it. So there you go. Sam is finishing up his Christmas shopping, and
I don't get Anne looking behind you and then basically going, "Oh, my phone's on 96%." Is basically Tom's urinating in the corner.
Well, you see
it looked like you were standing up, Tom.
Oh boy, that's why I told you, Tony. You're just going to bring nonsense to the show. We got Why Not in the house. Why Not is not happy. Once he's not happy.
Here?
Why Not's not happy. Arsenal just went on basically won back-to-back games, scoring 8 goals. But he's not happy.
I said it like that.
But he's not happy.
It's not a very good team, and even very not more team.
Chris Nix walked. He walked into Nagro's and was able to buy all his presents. So there you go. Argos. All right. We just call it parlay. All right. So that's not even a parlay because it's a parlay. I don't know. I think it's a parlay. So
hang on.
Hey there.
What's a parlay in your?
What is an agro? Tell me what agro is.
Argos is a place where you go in and you buy items.
Oh, it's a store. Oh, I thought it was the I thought it was the
oh, you thought it was gambling?
Yeah, I thought it was the aggressive yeah. Got Lonzo in the house. Welcome to the show, Lonzo. And but we've got one. I guess since Tony has joined now, he can be part of this because I think he knows a little bit about this. Somebody hurting their leg. But here we go. Arsenal injury massive for you blokes, huh? What are your thoughts, Tony, on Saka?
I haven't seen how long he's out for or anything, so
anywhere from basically, I think anywhere from 4 to 12 weeks.
Not good because even though this is a week that you praise Jesus, Jesus scoring 5 goals in a week is a miracle in itself, and I don't see him continue doing it unless he's doing it for the intention of getting a better last contract of his career.
Yeah. Saka getting his last contract? Is that what you just said?
No, Jesus.
Oh, okay. Oh, you know what? You know what? We've seen this before, right? I mean, a player last contract not doing so well gets an opportunity to play, and for some reason, all of a sudden, looks like the player that you thought you had. You know, and like you said, like there's a contract on the line, possibly. So
he's looked like shit since August. Looked like shit when he came back in April of last season. Just hasn't looked good at all. Then all of a sudden, you get 5 goals from him. But like I said, Wednesday they weren't going up against much competition. More of a struggle starting out this weekend. we figured this out in the end.
I hear you. Yep. I'll let Mr. Tom. You got any thoughts on Saka being out, Mr. Tom?
I didn't even know he was at.
Oh, stop with the nonsense.
Why would I know this?
Yeah, because if you are, stop being silly.
Because you appear on like
you are being silly.
I did not know.
You were actually on the channel with me when it happened. So try again, young sir.
I wasn't listening. I was stuffing
You
my
were on
face
it. Don't even tell me that. You remember every little thing I say. So don't even try that. You remember everything I say.
That's kind of true, but I don't remember that. I mean, because that's
Tom was either eating or
no. Don't give him
looking at wrestling
Don't
stuff.
back him up. Don't back him up. Don't back him up.
I'm not backing him up. I'm just telling
no,
you what he was doing.
You are. That's what it is. What do you mean I'm not backing him up?
Totally.
You are trying to give him
Basically,
an
because
way
you
out.
weren't digging me out directly, you're backing me up.
That's exactly how this thing works.
If there's one person I do not want to back me up in that situation, would be Tony, because he will back me up and then go, yeah, but he's a bit of a prick though.
Yeah, see, there you go. Yeah, I didn't.
You're more than a bit, though, Tom.
I heard that. I saw parts of the I saw people talking about the interview, the press conference today from Arteta, but this is something for me that is not necessarily a surprise because we all saw this coming. We all were concerned. We've been concerned since Saka's been here and shown that he's worth something. He's a talented player. I mean, they don't call him Starboy for nothing, right?
And what happens when you play?
You know what? No. Let me finish. What I got to say before you start rambling about your nonsense. But
that's not nonsense.
No, whatever you were about to say was nonsense because it wasn't what I was saying. But you don't speak for me either, so that's why it's nonsense.
You keep my name out your mouth.
I know exactly. There you go.
What has Gary?
Had nothing to do with anything.
No, let me finish what I got to say, anyways. Come on, let me finish.
Gary,
stop talking. Shut up. No,
Gary. I'm not stopping you.
You are. Talking. You keep talking. You're still talking. But no, my thing is this has always been a concern of mine, anyways. That we don't have a backup for Saka. We're going to use him too much. He's going to pull up lame, and we're going to have to deal with it without him, right? And so this is where we are, dealing with it without him. And Arteta needed to have a plan when this day happened, right? Same thing with Erdogan, same thing with Saliba, same with Gabriel. I mean, same thing with Raya. We need to have answers when those day come. When that day comes, when your starter isn't able to perform or isn't available. So for me, yes, it's going to be a challenge. We're down one of our top player. At least for me, he's our top player, most important player. But he's got us here. He actually has kept when Erdogan was out. He's actually shown up and played. Now it's Erdogan's chance to actually return the favor. And Saka's out, and we need something. We're not getting it from where it needs to come. He's going to have to show up and perform. That means he might have to score, right? He might have to score because that's what's going to happen. We're not going to get days like Jesus that we got. Those are blips right now. We don't know if we're going to see that again. We don't know if Arteta is going to allow that to happen again either. So, we'll see. But yeah, no, I think it's a concerning. But I think we have a defense that can hold up, right? So that part is right. But offensively, will we be able to overcome? We shall see. That's on Arteta, and that's how he uses his squad, right? If Erdogan stays healthy, if Martinelli and Jesus and Havertz and Wary and Trossard all are good, then we have answers. Whether Arteta uses them correctly, we shall see. What you got there, Tony? I know I stopped you from chatting, but
I was going to say the defense might not let in many goals, but they are very brittle. They drop like flies. That's why we have five. We have 5 left backs, and that's where I was going to start at. Instead of getting a attacking player, either a striker or a winger, you go out, you get Calafiori, pretty good cash outlay there. You had like 91, 92 million cash from Champions League last year. And it's just like Arteta doesn't ever want to prepare for the future. He doesn't want to do extra work. Gets by with a bare minimum. It's like, yeah, we might be able to put it together a good 11, but you have to have 5 or 6 more players that can compete for the starting position, which we don't have. Because we've seen on multiple occasions these players aren't fully up to it, don't give you what the first team does, and that needs to change. Should have changed this year, but instead we signed 2 players. Like I said, one was our 5th left back. Tell me why we need 5 left backs. Are you a 5-on-5 with left backs versus your normal starting 5?
I'm just gonna. I hear what you're saying. I'm gonna say hi to a couple people, but we had money to bring in an attacker, regardless of who we. So, but you're talking about the people we brought in. That's not the problem. The problem was we didn't go out and get others that were available. We didn't do that. So talking about Calafiori, talking about Moreno isn't the problem. We still should have brought in more players. We had the funds to do it. That's what we didn't do. So for me, I hear what you're saying. Stefan joins us. Welcome to the show, Stefan. You got BX in the house. Boogie Down is in here. You've got Marina in here with us.
Stefan laughed at something I did. I can't remember
Marina's
what I did.
in here. So here we go.
Gary, I just said they had 92 million and the 45 million.
Well, you keep chatting about Calafiori and Marino. That doesn't matter, dude.
I didn't mention Marino. I mentioned Calafiori.
You mentioned all the money that we spent. What did we spend our money on? Marino and Calafiori.
Yeah.
I'm saying we didn't spend money, Gary. We didn't spend the 92 million.
Yeah.
We went and spent the 45 million that could have went for a striker or a winger. That's what I was saying, Gary. That's why I mentioned Calafiori. But plus, he's our 5th left back.
Obviously, we need it, right? Obviously, we need it. Right? Obviously, we need it. I mean, we've we've gone through all of them. All of them have been in the trainer's office. They've all been in it.
I think that's what shows how inept Arteta is, because you know you need a backup for Odegaard. All of us and all these fan channels and stuff. If we know it, Arteta should know it, and he should be getting in the players to fill the holes. You know you need a backup winger. You know you need another backup winger for Saka. You know you need a backup attacker for Odegaard. You don't do any of that. And
well, I'm going to tell you, I think the backup was in Weary, at least the way he's being used when Odegaard is healthy. When Odegaard is not healthy, it's almost like, nope, we can't do that. And so, you know,
I mean, that was criminal, because we had those 5 or 6 goal games in a row that were perfect against lesser teams. Should have played him, but he wasn't getting starts. Came on for just meaningless 7-8 minutes at the end of matches, which doesn't help the player. Doesn't do anything for the team, really. It's too late to change anything at that point.
I hear you. You guys talking about what's going on for Christmas dinner and whatnot. Yeah, I got family. I got pretty much everybody that's going to be in. It's going to be in at my house right now. So all the girls are home. Got Ozzy Guna, Steve in the house. Welcome to the show. Thanks for joining us. I know it is it late at night? I think it's early morning right there. It's about get ready for work, right? Right, Ozzy? You having coffee with us? Yeah.
What does it feel like, Gary, to go from an empty house to a full house?
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, a couple of weeks ago, we got nobody in here, just me, the boss, and the dog. All right. Now we got
Peter.
3 of the kids are in the house. So yeah, it's well, it's only been basically not even 24 hours, right? So Yeah. So yeah. No,
Well,
it's
why
been
are you laughing about, Mister?
yeah.
I'm laughing because the look on your face when you got the opportunity to mention the dog.
Gator?
It's the equivalent of like a vulture, a comedy vulture, getting to talk about the thing that he loves talking about the best. Is that Gary and the dog?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
The second Gary mentioned the dog, I knew Tony would have a grin from ear to ear, and basically would go, "How's
So, so,
Gator
so,
doing?"
so basically, I was the second Joker in the second Joker movie carving my face to have the big giant.
Fuck it. Why not? Why not?
Oh no.
That was not a good film, by the way. That was not a good film.
It
That
was
will be on my. That will be on my top. That'll be on my top 10 worst films. This shit 10. They'd be in my top one. Be in my top one worst film.
it was fucking weird. That's my best description.
It was not what I was promised.
Uh,
Anyway, I'm sorry,
That's
Gary.
how
I didn't mean to turn your
Scooby
mood- your mood.
D2 joins us. Welcome to the show, Scooby D2.
Hello, Scooby D2. Hello.
They wouldn't let me name the dog Santa's little helper. I don't know why. Why not? I mean, why not? You should be able to get the name of the dog. I got to name my dog. That's why he's called Gator. I like to say this every time. I didn't know I was getting a dog until I went on Facebook, and everybody was congratulating me on the new dog that we got. So yeah, that's how that works sometimes.
Tom, can I alter your thumbnail? Alter your thumbnail and add Santa's little helper to it.
Yeah, you can do if you build a time machine and go back to a day ago when I fucking made it.
You can always re-put it on there.
Yeah.
I could. I just don't want to.
No,
Okay.
there you go.
So I will waste my time.
I'm happy enough. You said you wanted Mr. Plow on there, so I'll put Mr. Plow on it. That was it.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go, Denzel Washington. Yeah, yeah, he's worth a look. He's worth a look. See, right? So yeah. Sub to Steven. Thanks, Rosie, for subbing to the Aussie Goonie. If you guys, friend of the channel, sub to he made his return to the stage a couple days ago. He's been away for a bit, but he's back. So, anything else on the game? This week was a good week, right? We needed to get back into form. We've shown it. Probably could have beaten Crystal Palace by more than the one goal in the cup, but we didn't. But we definitely returned the favor when everybody thought they were going to probably come back and respond. And 5-1, I think, even though it was 5-1, I still feel like they, on a different day they may have scored 2 or 3 goals and made it a challenge. They had a couple of opportunities. They did not complete them, and that's been our problem. So you know what? I'm not going to say anything about that. I'm going to say, you know what? That we won 5-1, and I'll take it because we've had many a game where we didn't get the goal, and people will make fun of us for it. So there you go.
Do you mind giving me 22 minutes and I'll watch the highlights of your game so I can actually?
No, you can. Well, you can watch it while we're chatting if you want, and bring it up whenever you feel. So
I'm gonna put it on mute.
That's fine. I actually have the game playing right now, so I'm 40 minutes in. So there you go. So I like to do that.
I'm not that eager to watch it. I'm watching 40 minutes of it.
Like I said, I've got it here, and it's on. Little pieces, little bits and pieces there. I'm seeing a couple of things. The Liverpool fan here. Not a bad week. You had the pleasure of cheering for that team, only to have them let you down. You know what? I never cheer for that team. I was cheering for a Liverpool loss. That's all I'm going to tell you. Whoever gives them the loss, I don't care. But Liverpool is playing. They're on as they say, on a roll here. Nobody's going to be able to keep them down, even when they should have a challenge ahead of them. They'd still come through. That's the things that Arsenal needs to be able to do. Doesn't matter if you have 10 players on the pitch. Doesn't matter if you go down 1 or 2 goals. You still need to compete. And we're not doing that. And that's why we sit where we sit. Right? You can't, and we can't put a goal in the net. That's why we need substitute. That's why we need. Think about Tony. Think about this, and Mr. Tom, you can add in here. That's why Arsenal needs to They have no. There should be no question. When January comes, we need some attacking support. We need somebody who's going to bring in either somebody's going to be a creator for us, or somebody's going to put the ball in the net. I don't care.
And that's what's bad about Jesus getting these.
No, it doesn't matter.
No.
You actually think that's the problem. You think him playing well means we can't go out there and get somebody else. When in reality, he is just adding on to what we need. But we need another. It doesn't matter if he. It doesn't matter if he just went and scored a hat trick for the rest of December until we got a sub.
I'm saying he's a problem because you look at your squad and it's like, oh, he's scoring. Let's keep him instead of saying, looking at, oh, he's been shit all year. Let's go get in the market for one. Now you have Saka down, so you need two attackers, not one.
No. Like I said we need support. I didn't put a number on it. We should have got one in the summer. We didn't get one, and now we need to definitely get one in January. So based on that thought, yeah, we could do with two players coming in. They don't have to be, for me, they don't have to be expensive. They just have to be quality, right? For me. So they could be players coming off teams sitting bottom of the table in the Premier League. I don't care, but if they got the qualities we need, I'm good for that. I am good for that. That's what I want.
They gotta be better than Sterling and Jesus.
Yeah. Arsenal played Crystal Palace in the EFL Cup, and then they turned around and played them in the league on the weekend. They beat them twice, scored 8, gave up 3, and but there you go. We'll take that. We'll take that. Fair enough. A few occasions wanting you to help us out and need a shot. Yeah. Now I don't cheer for other teams to win unless they're Arsenal. But I am happy when I see other teams lose. So, if your team wants to lose some games, I'm all about that.
I usually root for draws, Gary.
Yeah.
That way both teams are dropping point, but where Spurs are, just go ahead and beat Liverpool.
Nah, see, I can't say that. I'm not saying that at all. I'm never gonna. I don't want them to get anything, but I am not cheering for them to win. No, can't do it.
Guys, I don't know if you know this. Arsenal won 5-1 on Saturday.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
We did.
I've just watched it. You won
5-1. Then we lost our best player, and you actually listened to me talk about this for at least 2 to 3 hours. So
he might have sat there, but
he listens. As I said before,
how did that happen?
As I said before, he knows. He remembers everything I say, because if I say and if I slip up here or there, the man is right there with his pen and paper going. Remember when you said on Saturday, right after the game? Yeah, he'll bring it up because he knows.
Oh, come on, right? That's exaggerating. I don't
that is
pen and paper.
Yeah, exactly. You got it on the computer. He's got dictation. He's got somebody dictating everything I say, so he has the notes. Mr. Tom, you only watched one half of the Palace. Yeah, happened in the first half. Dominated the game.
I'm not sure who's better at it, Tom or myself.
You bring up nonsense as well. Italy Jet, welcome to the show. Thanks for joining us. It is it's a day before the Christmas Eve, before the Santa Man comes down the chimney and delivers the gifts to the kids. So I guess you can call this our Christmas show.
Not for Tom. Tom's got Christmas Eve going on.
Yeah, Mr. Tom is busy making gifts. What do you think? He said he was busy today. He was working, I think. All right. I mean, you need gifts. Where do you think the gifts come from? Wee man. Right, Mr. Tom? Tell him. You out there just putting those gifts together, wrapping them up, getting them on the sleigh.
In preparation for the big night. Calling you wee man, Tom.
It's actually a really stressful time of year.
Exactly.
For 2 reasons. Basically, all the work I need to do, because that Santa's a right fucking bully. Anyway, And the second thing is, I lost someone really important to me 36 years ago on this day. I
And
lost
for those
someone
who didn't want to know
genuinely
who,
important to me 36 years ago. His name is Joe. And I think it has to be said right now. Have you ever seen a man with a suit so good? He got it from John Phillips in London.
and for those, yeah, and if you don't know who that is the man whose death allowed John McClane's wife to take over and be the head of the company that the hijackers basically had taken over. So there you go. And as you said, was it Colleen Gennaro? Yeah, she became the boss because that man's passing.
They don't know that if it's Gennaro or Gennaro. It's not, they spell it the different ways throughout the whole film.
There you go. There you go. Yeah,
It's
welcome
really
to the show,
irritating.
Elite Jet. Everybody, say hi. Hello. What we got
I do
here?
have some apologies to give out. I've
All right.
basically spent 30 years basically thinking that all terrorists were Nazis, but I sort of missed out the one with the Italian accent. I missed out the little Chinaman. And I'm like, I've spent all these years calling them Germans. They're about as German as my testicles.
All right. And that's like, I don't even know why that was even brought up.
These nuts.
Oh, look,
For some
Rosie
reason.
said she needs your shoes because she wants to go out and do what little bit she can do for the people. So you know what?
Imagine that. Imagine that.
Oh
Genius.
man, we're just joking here.
Do my size 12 work? That might be 2 shoes for Tom.
Yeah, I don't know, but let's
it would still just be one shoe, Tony. You don't like cut it in half and then put it on your feet. You then don't have 2 fucking halves. Anyway, sorry, just couldn't help it.
Yeah, I hear you. So, who's your second replacement in FPL? Oh man, that's right. I got to do that too. You know what?
I would have thought.
Yeah, I guess so. That might be the man, unless he's going to get injured. As soon as you put him on your team. So
it's true.
I don't know who you guys are talking about. Ran 80 or 90 yards and threw 5 TDs. All right. I don't know. All right. I don't know. Oh, you're talking NFL. My team, Cowboys, were officially eliminated from the playoffs yesterday, even though they got a win. So there you go. That loss late in the game against the Bengals basically is the reason why they sit where they sit. They had a lead go with a punt, and all they had to do was just catch it, but they didn't do that. They blocked it, and then they touched the ball after the line of scrimmage, and then gave the ball back. So here we go.
I might have bet on the Washington Commanders to defeat the
Philly, huh?
The Philly,
yeah,
on the spread, which they did. They defeated them, let alone on the spread.
Yeah. So I think we
talked
about
Gary loves the Commandos.
I don't like anybody. I keep telling you, I don't like anybody. So
not true. You like Leeds United?
No, I don't. My friend does, and I'm happy when they win. You know where my friend is today?
Oh, you're talking about Ben, aren't you?
Yeah. Where is he?
He's either at work or in bed. I'm not his keeper, so I don't know. What am I supposed to say to that?
I don't know. Where's Sam Green when you want to take? Sam Greenwood just showed up. He probably was taking a piss, and then he went back to bed.
You're acting like Tom has like NORAD or Mission Impossible with this.
You missed the entire joke, Tony. Tony, you missed the entire joke. You missed the entire joke.
I don't care if I missed it, Gary. I can make my own joke.
I know you can. I know you can.
It's like a triple threat war up in here.
Yeah. So we talked about the game. We talked about Saka being out.
What about these shoes, Gary?
Why do you have that shoe?
I can't even imagine the smell coming out of them right now.
You know what? I was even trying to go there, but now you got me like. Sorry.
It smells like something you could eat and not enjoy.
You know what?
It smells so bad. It's edible.
Barely. Sam's out being Krampus. There you go. Now, Tony, you can't do that on this show. I mean,
I can't show my shoe.
You can't show
So,
you what you can't show. Oh man.
Just 3 seconds of respect for Joe, please.
Mm-mm-mm.
I can't believe you indulged that nonsense, but there we go. I've deleted it now. It'll never be back again
Yeah,
until
you keep
next
saying
year.
it, and yeah. So Mr. Tom did go and watch Die Hard yesterday, a Christmas movie, as we've discussed. Everybody
It's
calls
so
it
good.
everybody says a Christmas movie. Yes.
It happens on Christmas, so it's a fucking Christmas movie.
Why you
Don't
gotta?
get me wrong.
Why do you have to curse? What's the language
I
for?
used to
Because
be really intense that it was a Christmas movie. Now I don't really care as much.
Oh,
But at the
Mr. Tom,
same
you got to
time-
put up the memes or the pictures that you made of me. Since if you're gonna put up, if you put all the work into it, you probably should put them up there. I told Mr. Tom, I was
Gary wants to see himself.
I was eating my snacks on the way to start my shift, and then all this nonsense happened.
All right, so
Let's see.
do I still have them?
You should.
I really should, but what actually tends to happen is I delete them because then I immediately start moving on to the next one.
Yeah.
Uh,
Well, all I know is I was sitting there eating my snacks, and next thing you know, I had to call up the help. I had to call for some help backup. Now means now, God damn it! I'm under fire, automatic fire. Then I could tell me, I need backup assistance now. Now, God damn it, now. Yeah. Gonna need some more FBI guys. Remember that? Yeah. Want a breath mint? Don't remember that?
yes, I do remember that because I remember it being said about 3 hours ago.
There you go.
In the movie when I was watching it.
There you go.
How do I save something from WhatsApp?
You have to download it and then upload it to upload it to StreamYard.
They changed our.
You know what? I'll do it, dude. I'll do it.
Don't
worry about it. I'll do it.
Thank you.
It should be automatically added to your photos.
But
no, it is. But I deleted it from my photos because I started making one. BX, for example, made one where I put his head on Michael Jordan's body.
Can you just hold on it and say copy or hit another button?
I did try the copy thing, but then it said copy to clipboard, which I know is not actually what it's done. But it's more just for future reference, in all truth, to learn how to do it from if I need to resave something.
I'll get it. I'll get it to where it needs to go.
No, I've done it. I've worked it out. Oh, but if you've already got them there, then...
I haven't put them out yet, so you have to put them out. Then
yeah, fine.
Where's Director John when you need him?
Yeah,
that's fine. I'll do it right now. It's fine. Just give me a minute to actually sort it out. Should be going to my email now. Sorry, everyone.
I don't even know where do you put them? Where do you put the pictures? That's the one thing. Where do you put them at? Like in media assets? Is that where you put them?
I just have Google Photos. Excuse me, I've got them now.
Yeah, I don't know how you put pictures out here. I know how to put videos out, but I don't know.
Oh no! You go for the same thing. No, video, media assets, and then you just go on overlay, which is above it.
Oh, all right.
It's why.
All right. Oh, I see now. Okay. I can put. I see. Oh, I can see him there. So here we go. This is me.
Gary did tell me he was part of the thing, right?
Yeah, and this, you know what? This is how it started. This is how it ended. This is how I ended at the end. Yeah, that was me.
That's factually Gary with Bruce.
Yeah, and that's how I'm. That's right after I saved him and his wife's life, I think, or just before. I can't remember. It was a crazy day.
Factually did.
It was a crazy day, and then you know what I won for that? You know what I won for that?
Yeah. I know what you won because I made it.
I was the person of the year on time. So there you go. And as I told you, I didn't get the cash reward. Those people never gave me my money. I'm not too happy about that either. Not too happy. Yeah.
Tell the union, Gary.
There you go. There you go. $8,000 Master Snacks. There you go. You're damn right.
Incredible.
Damn right. Donuts? You're damn right. I wear
One
size. You
fact-
guys
one
talking
of
shoe
my- the
size,
fa-
huh?
One of the funniest bits in the film, in all seriousness, is literally when Officer Gary is buying the Twinkies, and he's buying a lot of Twinkies, and he turns around and goes, "It's for my pregnant wife," and the man behind the counter is having absolutely none of it. It's brilliant.
Yes.
I remember my grandpa. We had like a rainbow
Yeah.
bread. Like they would get like the day-old bread or whatever, but he'd always buy one or two boxes of Twinkies, which I might have partaked in.
I hear that. Yep. Yep. You know what? I thought Bruce Willis. I like Bruce Willis in Die Hard. I mean, I think Red. I liked him in Red probably better. But no, equally. But he was much more funnier, and I liked him in Red.
To,
1 and 2.
12 Monkeys is probably his best acting.
Well, I mean, that's a. You know what? Yeah, but I don't like what everybody likes. Like, oh, it's Emmy nominated, all this crap. No, I don't. I like the ones that are the ones I like. So I don't need all that nonsense. Because when everybody likes it, then I don't like it. Right?
You don't hear that
Monkeys.
many people talk about it anymore.
Even if the movie's Mr. Tom nominated.
Mr. Tom nominated 12 Monkeys.
I thought 12 Monkeys was fine, personally.
Yeah. No, I just, like I said, I liked Red. I'll watch Red more times than I've watched 12 Monkeys, but I haven't watched it as many times as I've watched Red and Die Hard.
I've never seen Red. I've seen Red 2.
No, I've seen Red.
So I know
they're both
the reason
quality.
I won't watch Red is because I already know the villain of Red is because I saw Red 2.
I thought Red 2.
What do you mean? It's not the same villain.
I thought Red 2 was
talking about him
better.
like he's a villain.
Who is?
Ain't they talk about John Malkovich like he's a villain?
What do you mean? There's no. He's not a villain.
You
didn't. Well, you watched
Red
2
like
one. I don't think you know what you're talking about.
I don't, because I never saw it.
So watch it, and then you can start talking your nonsense.
But then it might end up wasting 2 hours of my time.
It's never going. You
if
know what?
it ends up being a villain that I think it's going to be.
No, you're not. No.
Die Hard is so good that
you're not going to waste your time.
Die Hard is so good that
You've watched terribly worse movies than Red 1. I'm telling you that, and I don't think Red 1's even close to terrible. So check it out.
I didn't know Officer Gary was with nonsense police.
Yeah, that was nonsense. What he's saying.
Nonsense. Gary's the Red 1 police. Jesus Christ. I'm actually kind of afraid to basically say anything non-positive about it because I think Gary's.
Yeah, you know what? Don't be talking about Red like that. All right.
Yeah.
Mr. Tom talks a lot of. Stefan, you know that's not true. Girl, you know it's true.
He's doing the thing where basically it means
Tom.
the opposite. It means the opposite of what he's saying.
Is that what he means?
Yeah.
I don't know the sarcasm.
It's what you call he's doing a sarcasm.
Yeah. What is all this stuff here? What does this mean, Mr. Tom? I need translation.
It's that and constantly staring at tartan, Sam, and drinking buckfast for breakfast. It doesn't make you unpleasant, just occasionally psychotic and illegible.
So illegible in the sense you can't write?
I think he's implying that she's a drunkard.
Oh. Yeah. Mr. Tom watches worse, just doubly and distinctively mediocre movies.
That's not an indictment of anything.
Red is better than whatever nonsense Mr. Tom watches, Sam. You know,
Die Hard is infinitely better than.
Well, wait until Christmas when we're watching Santa with Muscles.
I found a worse movie.
Oh, so I found a worse movie, and I'm supposed to take your criticism of Red. Nah.
Gary,
Tom,
watch Santa with Muscles with us, and you'll learn.
What time are you doing? What time are you doing that?
I thought 7 o'clock for my time, so it'll be 2 p.m. your time. I understand that in all seriousness, you'll be with your family, so I don't.
Well, you know what? We're gonna have breaks. We're gonna have breaks throughout the day, so maybe that's one of the breaks. So,
but the movie is spoiler. Is Santa with Muscles?
Mm-hmm.
It's on YouTube. You can watch it for free, and you'll need to watch it for free because I don't think anyone on earth will ever pay to watch it.
Yeah.
And
Tom,
what was that, Tom?
on Smack Sound, did you like Senna with muscles? That started throwing around Christmas.
Why don't you guys
trees.
talk about it when you watch it? Why are you talking about it now? Don't give away all that information. It's quality content you're just giving away
Quality
for free.
content. I've
Just give away-
never
you just-
heard Gary be saying more disingenuous.
I'm basically just saying it because you know why I'm saying it, so we can move on to something else.
Well, we were talking about wrestling, Gary.
Exactly, like I said, nonsense stuff I don't want to talk about because I don't know any of that stuff.
Everyone have a guess what movie is in my top 5 and also in Rosie's top 5. Have a guess.
There you go. It's a special kind of wine, huh? The original alcoholic energy drink. Oh, there you go. Didn't know that. So try it, Buckfast. I don't even know what this means. I think it's just addressed to you, right?
Toilet duck. Toilet duck.
What is that?
It's a toilet cleaner.
Very
it's
nice.
Shaped like a duck. It's the bottle is shaped like a duck.
All right. So she told somebody to do that, huh?
Using the duck to clean up the muck.
There you go. I liked him in Pulp Fiction. You know, I don't remember Sin City.
Gary was about to quit Pulp Fiction.
I was gonna say I don't know. You know what? I probably would have mumbled that probably.
Gary just liked the part where he's.
No. Just I'm sorry I even brought this up. Stop.
Gary likes to watch. You had one job. You had to give a watch.
No, all right. Let's just move on, please. Let's move on.
Let's
Let's keep talking about some football or something, and not whatever you want to talk about.
One of my actual favourite things about Die Hard is that it's low key the reason why I tell people to go fuck themselves. Because there's actually a scene in that movie where Bruce Willis tells Hans Gruber to go fuck himself, and I've realised upon seeing it tonight, I'm like, that's where I got it from.
No, I think that's one of the first words out of your mouth or phrases. So. That's kind of how I feel that thing happened. All right. Scooby-Doo too. I don't know. Sam has to bring this. He's just gonna have to taint Scooby-Doo. Yeah. Betty. Oh, look at this. This is just going in the wrong place. Wrong. Even Rosie's in it on this. What is up with this?
I suspect they're talking about Jessica Alba.
Is that what they're talking about? I thought they were talking about the cartoon.
Well, I'm aware of that. I thought they were talking about Sin City.
All right, I have
no idea.
All right, so Mr. Tony, I don't think I've taught you about because I didn't see you much this weekend. Anything else on the game before we move on?
Not much besides Saka's injury. If Arteta will bring in 2 players instead of 1. But we definitely need 2. Don't let the week that Jesus had kind of.
You know what? You got to bottle. You got to bottle that, right? You got to bottle that. I mean, whatever that was. Maybe we don't need it against Ipswich. I think we need it until we don't get it anymore. But whatever that was, bottle it and bring it back. You know, that's all I'm going to say on that one. Yeah, Alan Rickman, I liked. He was a really good bad guy. Clay, right? He was Clay, right?
No, he's Hans Gruber. He pretends to be Clay.
All right, that's he's Clay, man.
No, he's not Clay. He's Clay.
He looked at the thing and he told.
He's claiming to be Clay.
He told the man, you know, who he was, right? Bruce Willis. Right, we told him.
Just convenient.
He told McLean who he was, right? And he said, "I'm Clay." Who was the guy that was drinking the soda that basically, you know, got himself killed with the soda?
That is Ellis.
Ellis, there you go, Ellis. What a dummy.
John, baby. No, Hans, baby.
Boopsie, right?
Yeah. Oh God, I couldn't wait for him to get shot.
You knew he was
I
gonna.
know he ends up getting shot, but I'm sitting there like, fucking hell, if I go back in time, I'd go onto that film set and go, in the future, they're going to want you to do this a lot quicker, mate.
No, I liked Harry Potter too. He was good in there. He was good in there. You guys talking about some stuff. All right. You've never seen Pulp. Oh no, I don't know what that is, Rosie. That's something Mr. Tom made up. Yeah.
Oh, there's something Tom came across.
Scooby Doo said he doesn't have nothing to do with Harry Potter. All right, I get it. But the movies were good. The movies were good. I think it's been canceled to some degree just because of the. Yeah.
I remember seeing in high school one of my friends watching like
it did
the
make
first
sense,
two.
Sam, but he stole it. It
Yeah.
makes sense, but he stole it. He stole it. He's a thief, and he should have been killed by the wet bandits because he stole too much.
The virtual effects were horrible in the earlier Harry Potter movie.
There we go. All right, so that's it for the game. I mean, that week's over. Now we got our next challenge. Basically, how do we live without Sacker? I believe we have answers.
Sacker?
Shut up. Let me mumble and say whatever I want to say. All right.
Gary's full of piss and vinegar tonight.
No,
Yeah,
you're just
nonsense,
going after me, and I don't like it. Yeah, says the guy who lives in Norway. Why are you going after him for? Oh, she's going after you, Sam. You're in trouble now. But yeah, no, I who do you think our front three will be then against IPSWICH, Tony? When we play, yeah.
Probably Martinelli, Jesus, and Sterling.
Sterling, he's got a knee injury, dude. He's out.
Oh,
So try again.
The Belgian waffle man.
So Trossard it is, and then where he comes on to add some energy when we need it. All right, so that's how we got to do it. That's how we got to do it. I can see that happening. I would like Nweri to get a start at some point, but this might not be. It might be too soon. But I think it needed to already have happened. I think it needed already to have happened.
Got a question for you, Gary.
What's that, sir?
Will we do better or worse with Saka out than what we did with Odegaard out?
We got to do better. We don't have any leeway here to like.
So are we
going? What are we going to do? We're going to do better because we're going to be more defensively sound. Right? We're not going to be giving away these silly opportunities like we have in the past. That's what I think is going to happen. That's what I think will happen. It will punish us on the offensive side, but defensively we're going to be solid, and hopefully that allows us to push the ball up the pitch a little bit more. So for me, we're going to be better defensively, which will mean we'll be in all the games. We're not going to get blown out or anything like that. And then Erdogan will have to wake up, and he will have to lead the team with in terms of goal contributions or creation. That's what's going to have to happen.
It's not that he has to wake up. It's Arteta has to wake up.
It's not going to happen if he doesn't. He's going to have to do it because we don't have one. Trossard, you put Trossard in the middle. That's not the answer. You put Kai Havertz in the middle. That's not going to happen. So he has to do exactly what he did when we played in the cup matches, right? In the cup matches, he was all over the place, controlling things and also creating, getting us into positions to score. Exactly going to have to do is look exactly like that.
Trossard looked good in the middle when we were doing before 4-2.
Nah, you don't. No, not to me.
No.
Trossard in the middle isn't creating for the way we want to create. For me, he's a good finisher, but is he a good creator for us? No.
He finds good passes.
Is he a good creator for us? I don't believe so. Not enough for me. Anyway, it doesn't seem like it.
He had a laser beam to Kai, and he had another one. He just threw in the open space for Kai. Kai finished it. So
Yeah, I
he,
don't know. I feel
he
like I want
can't
him finished.
create.
I feel like I want him finishing and not creating, and I want Erdegaard to create. So that's kind of
Yeah,
my thing.
But how can Odegaard create when Arteta wants him pressing and playing defense instead of doing
What
the
I-
thing that he's
what I-
best at, attacking?
He's not okay. Okay, you're saying it
It's a
right. He's
manager
best at,
problem, Gary.
yeah. What I'm just telling you what I want. Well, you're telling me what we're gonna get. Yeah. So yeah, yeah. That's the only way that's gonna work for us. So that is the game. We're playing
Lego
Ipswich.
logic.
So Steph,
Right?
you think Steph ought to be crying on the weekend? Oh, it's actually not even a weekend. It's Friday night over here, or Friday afternoon over here. I'm gonna have Stefan hopefully being upset. That's kind of how I
I
want
don't know. There's some point in the evening that it becomes Friday night.
Well, the game starts at 3:30, right? So it's afternoon for us. It's a night game over there in the UK. You know what I find weird, Mr. Tom? How comes we don't? How comes you usually have Boxing Day games, but we don't have Boxing Day games? Only what is this? Only 8 teams play on Boxing Day.
But because Sky TV over here advertise that there will be a game every day over Christmas period, they've basically moved your game to accommodate the fact that they.
So the day after Boxing Day, that's called Christmas holiday season?
It's part of the Christmas period, like 12 days of like Premier League matches or whatever, not including Christmas Day, obviously.
Oh, but there's no games. There's no games. There's no games on the 28th. So what is that all about? So we usually have games on Saturday, Sunday.
That's because they don't play Premier League games on my birthday.
That is an interesting fact. I did not know.
No, but generally, that actually does make what I just said look like bollocks. Because in fairness, I can't explain that. But the reason there is no games, I imagine, is because the amount of games that they don't want to play in a short space of time.
Oh, makes sense. I mean, well, they have the Saturday off, and then they play games. Then they have 6 games on Sunday, and they have 3 games on Monday, and then 1 on Wednesday. So it's kind of a weird setup. Arsenal plays on New Year's Day. No games on New Year's Eve, which I find interesting. But there you go. Arsenal's got a weird schedule, but I guess it makes it we get our games pushed out, get an extra day of rest before then when we play again. So we play on a Wednesday. So that's right. We play on a Wednesday and we play on Saturday. So we get the short break on the end. So there you go. So I guess everybody gets their little struggle. We're asking for Sam's top 3 movies of all time.
If only there was a show where he revealed it.
Yeah. So he likes 2001 Space Odyssey, The Godfather, and 12 Angry Men.
He does. Yeah. Some would say his top 3 some would say his top 5 are more elusive than mine.
Yeah.
Actually, it's not. I don't. I was imagining that I had actually put No Holds Barred in my top 5, which I hadn't, but I really should do.
Yeah, you said that Mr. Smith Goes to Washington and that.
I hear that. All right, no. So, like I said, I do want to. I want to see. Yeah, Arsenal needs to go. And they got 3 games to get a win. They got Ipswich. I think Ipswich is at home. Yeah, Ipswich is a home match, and then they're on the road for the next 2. Brentford and Brighton. So there you go.
Well, you're playing
Brentford away on New Year's Day.
Each other.
We play Brentford away on New Year's Day, and then 3 days later we play Brighton away. So
also, you should win a good slate of games then coming up. The
we should
fixtures
be
are
able to win
kind
those
you,
games, yeah, even no matter without Saka. So we have to be able to play without Saka, just like a lot of teams have to play without their stars.
A tour of London.
Yep, that's how it ends, I think. Because after Brighton, then I think we go back to a regular get out of Dodge kind of thing.
It's just insane that 12 or 13 games ended up being.
Spice World is a fine movie. Sorry.
Spice Girls is a fine movie.
Fine Spice World. They call it Spice World.
Oh, okay. It says Spice Girls here.
Yeah, but he's wrong.
It's not that bad.
Yeah, I mean,
It's
I like Barbie, so right. Hey, why is there not a notification bell for Slags? Because everybody should know what time it is, right? What do you need to know? You should never listen to the bell. You know what time it is. Right?
We only bring it up about 700 times a week.
Yeah, and Rosie gives you the link every time we have a show, so you shouldn't have no problems getting there.
No problems getting it. No problems. No problems.
Yeah.
No
Stefan said he liked
it. Gangster over it.
He liked.
Got 99 problems and finding one.
Never seen it, but he likes it. So there you go.
Of them.
Yeah. And you know what? I just checked it out. Arsenal plays that team on the 15th, so that's a home match. And they play Aston Villa at home on the 18th. So they don't. What is it? Until they play Wolves in January and late January, they're just
I'll tell you all this with all the sincerity in my heart. I will throw each and every single one of you under a bus for Leeds to get a result at Stoke on Boxing Day.
Oh, Leeds are playing, huh?
Yeah, Leeds exist. Leeds are very much exist.
So basically, that's Tom telling us he can give two shits about what Arsenal does.
I mean, when did he not ever say that, Tony? When has he ever said he cares about what Arsenal does?
I am looking forward to the Arsenal versus Ipswich game because of discourse.
Yeah, I know. You want to laugh at some of our patrons here, right?
Tom, patron saint of nonsense.
It's not for me to say. Not for me to say.
How come?
It's funny if Ipswich did win just because of how unexpected it'd be and because of the meltdowns that would occur. That's disingenuous of me to say anything different. However, in all seriousness, and Stefan has already conceded defeat, which is very naive in my opinion, because I would never do that. Even if I deep down knew that Arsenal were going to absolutely give Leeds a massive spanking, I would never say it. Yeah. I would talk shit about your club until the first goal went in, which you usually would go to your team, admittedly.
Yeah, but I'm with you. We need to
people are hurting on them.
Win. Yeah. No, you know what? And I've always said that's kind of how I can tell if the form is up to par, right? If it's a 2-1 match or we win by one goal, that doesn't show me that we're where we need to be. We're gonna compete for the we're trying to compete here. The only way we're gonna be able to do that is if we get wins. And the only way wins matter, I think, is if we're able to show
3 points.
We're much better than most teams we play.
Tom, do you have some snacks that you can wash down with that Pepsi? Since you're probably getting hungry, you might have.
I'm really reluctant to do this.
Well, you know what? It sounds like you're going to have to do it because there's a video that we play, and you're going to have to bring it. So everybody, we'll be right back. But before we do, how about I check out this video while Mr. Tom grabs the... Yes.
I really do not want to.
You see that face right there? You see that face right there?
No, I can't help but laugh because I'm naturally a laughy person. But I do not want to eat these because I'm probably going to throw up.
Yeah, you know what? We need to see it. Everybody, we'll be right back. What is better? What is better than Mr. Tom giving us that look with one chip when you can see it with 3 bags of chips? That's just
I
great.
just want to know where
Great quality video right there. What is it? What is it, Tony?
I want to know where Tom's spider sense was because he struggles with a bag for 15 seconds. Then the second that crisp hits his mouth, Tom just ready to spew from every orifice that he
The
has.
reason I can tell you right now, the reason I struggle with that bag is literally because I knew that if you know, like when you actually go too hard on a bag, the whole thing ends up going over you, and that's what I suspected was actually going to happen.
Do you not have scissors or a knife?
No, I don't. Why would I bring scissors to the road trip or the trip?
You know what, Tony? Actually, if we want to keep people safe, so scissors is probably a thing that you know what? Yeah. Mr. Tom isn't allowed to have scissors on the show.
I'm not even allowed to cut my food with a knife in case I use it on myself.
There we go. There you go. Anders joins us. Welcome to the show, Anders. We need to chat to the UN. What happened?
You ever try to cut a slice of beef with a spoon? Well, I'm getting quite good at it, but it's true. Anyway, I've gone to my local crisp emporium.
Mm-hmm. Wait a second. Everybody needs to see this. Everybody needs to see this.
Gone to my local crisp emporium, and I thought, what is the worst one that I could have that I know I'm not going to like, but it's going to make Gary smile for Christmas? I hated myself that I did this.
Some type of Lay's.
I'm furious. You're right. It is Lay's, not Walker's. It is Lay's. It's Max Strong, chili and not chili. What is it? Chili and lime.
I have a prediction, Tom. I think you will actually enjoy them.
I don't even want to smell it.
Yeah. Tom has corks on his fork, so he doesn't, stab himself. There you go. Yeah, the torture of Tom. You're damn right, and I love it. Here we go. It's coming. It's coming.
Do you not like lime, Tom? What's your problem?
Not as bad as I expected.
Oh. Not today, folks. Didn't come no drama today.
But you, Tom, you never go wrong when you go with Max, even if you switch the Lay's like you did here. Tom was smart. He knew it was a safe choice.
Never had it in my life.
So there you go. So
you know the Maxes are good, Tom.
I was terrified of it. It brings me joy that I think you need to actually make a video, Gary, of your disappointed face.
I just was not happy with this. This content doesn't really. I can't. What? You actually like the chips? I don't like that. So tell me.
It's not like. I'm just happy that it hasn't got me throwing up into the bucket next to me, which I had ready in case.
I'm just glad my prediction played out.
Yeah. So tell me. Let's get the rating on this one.
5 out of 10.
5 out of 10, folks.
You acted like that was like a 6.75 out of 10.
That was more out of thrilled that I'm not going to embarrass myself on the internet again.
So there you go. He actually likes. He doesn't not like.
I'll probably end up eating the rest of them, but then I'll never bite again.
There you go. Because you are a crisp connoisseur, so you're not going to waste. You're not a waster.
I'm wasting food.
Tom's a connoisseur of minis.
What about? Oh, here we go. What about pork ball crisps?
I did look this up. on Google, Morrison's used to sell a Chinese takeaway flavour crisp. But when I went in, they didn't have it. I literally went in there to get it. They don't sell it anymore.
My favorite Chinese takeaway dish. I mean, I like the ribs. You know, so if they had those in crisp flavor, I would do that. Yeah.
I just noticed the crisp of the week banner has died, has it?
You know, it's not that it hasn't died. I just forget to bring it up, put it up there because
I'll bet you'll remember Ron Simmons.
I don't even know who that is. I don't know what you're talking about. I really don't even know what. I don't know what you just said.
I like Mongolian beef or sesame beef. Sesame beef is probably the greatest because it's just tons of meat on top of rice. No vegetables at all.
One I did consider getting while I was in Morrison's. I didn't end up getting it because I should have been at work. In all truth, I should have got, or I consider getting Marmite crisps.
Oh my, that doesn't sound like no.
It doesn't sound good at all, but I've never had them in my life, and it'll either be the nicest thing I've ever tried, or it would be the worst, and it'd probably be the worst. But the thing that actually made me not get them was it was a pack of 6. I don't want 6 of them.
I hear that. I don't know about chicken and broccoli and the garlic sauce crisp. That's just right there. There's too much going on for me. Maybe the garlic sauce crisp, but the chicken and broccoli, not sure about that.
You gotta put the garlic sauce on something, Gary.
Yeah, nah, just garlic sauce crisps. That's all you need. You don't need it on. You don't need chicken and broccoli added to the party. This is only. There's no +1 here, no +2. Just garlic sauce. Jerk crisps sound interesting. I could, I might try those. Right? I might have to try. I would try those.
Oh, what's funny, we don't have those in the States, but I've seen them on Walker's website.
All right. Oh, talking about Rosie cooking up some jerk meats. Yeah. The crisps need to be picked by the panel from here on.
I genuinely thought, no, I'm genuinely serious on this. It's not a thing I'd lie about. I've never had them crisps in my life, and I bought them thinking they were actually going to make me throw up on the air. And then I got annoyed at myself because I realised I'd bought something that might make me throw up on the air. And then it didn't.
Can you sell us for front of a bag again, Tom?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. It just even looking at it, it looks like something that I would.
Yeah, the flavor and that
there you.
Yeah, that's not even a cool.
Lower it down.
Nasty.
Lower it down.
All right.
Down. The thing that saved you there, it said Max. All the ones that say Max save you.
Yeah, Ozzy said he knew you would like them. Everybody, if you haven't already, hit the likes.
You should all just watch. I don't even know the date it happened, but just watch the one where I eat the Indian's Magic Masala crisps. I know Gary clipped it, but the actual full thing is absolutely awful.
Is that like the first bad? Is that like the first one? Is that like this? Here's a long one, so maybe this is the one. Let's see. We'll check this out.
That's probably showing the full 15 seconds of me trying to open it.
Oh, is that?
I actually think that's so out of order that this segment became a thing, mainly because of that video. that I actually think you should unsubscribe.
That's-
You should actually unsubscribe from Gary's channel.
That's the best. That's the best Christmas present ever. Oh
If Gary ever gets stuck in limbo, he wants that plane around him.
no, exactly. But if I'm having a bad day, just put that on. I'll be happy. I'll be happy.
Oh, do you know what? Seeing Gary happy usually means that something bad has happened to me.
Exactly. Yeah.
What has gone wrong with
So,
Tom?
you know what you
today?
did try? Didn't you try some Chinese? Didn't you try some pork crisps or something like that? Which were you didn't make a look, but they were not good.
I don't like the pork one. No, I don't like bacon crisps. My issue with bacon crisps is that basically they are the crisps that most don't taste like a replication of the actual meat it's supposed to be made from. It tastes like crap. At best, it tastes like crap burnt bacon.
No,
But it should be crap burnt bacon because all bacon is great, but the crisp of it is shit.
I think it's called Lay's Hamon on Lay's or whatever. I liked it, so I am so.
Well, I imagine people absolutely love it, but they're wrong.
What job do you think is harder, creating crisp that taste like over food, or making candles that smell like any food in the world?
I don't even know what that. What?
Can you please
What's a
repeat
harder job? What's a harder job?
crisps or candles? Is that it, basically?
You're taking your chemist set and you're making like a candle that smells like peppermint, or a crisp that tastes like a fried turkey. Which job's harder? I think with candle one would be harder.
I think the crisp is because you can kill somebody if you get the taste wrong and wrong chemicals. So that's me.
Do you ever buy the mystery?
Right, but
that's what Tom. Do they not have mystery bags in the UK?
Mystery bags.
Yeah, because we get them like we'll get a mystery flavor, then they'll reveal them like 3 or 4 months later what the flavor was, and and sell them up to a wider audience. It's basically getting feedback of what
did you
they
say
need to
wider
improve about
audience?
It. Yes.
I thought that turned unnecessary racial. I thought you actually said, and you probably didn't.
Wider.
I thought you said they made it to a whiter audience, to which I was like, that's really unnecessary. I don't know why they're doing that.
On that note, I'm gonna switch gears. Check out the Yule log video from Rosie coming out, and we're gonna move on. Hamon Lays. That's right.
Gammon Lays.
Hamon Ray. It's a
Gammon.
It's no, it's not. You see, no. If you're gonna make fun of me when I pronounce these football teams incorrectly, get it right.
No,
it's Hamon. It's Hamon. I don't. When you say Derby and I say, look, it says Derby, you tell me I'm wrong. So I don't want to hear it. Nope. Don't want to hear it.
Well,
that's how it's pronounced.
You can tell me Gammon has 2 M's. Wait, I know.
Hamon Lays is spelled with a G. You just have to know how to pronunciate it. So there you go. There you go. It's not even. No.
Is it fair to say?
You know what? What is this picture of? Do we know what this picture is? What this picture is, Mr. Tom?
I don't think we want to know what it is.
It is. It's a comedian, isn't it? 2 of them. It's a double act. Know that much.
Yeah.
Transmere lost, I believe, didn't they?
Yeah, I think they did. They did.
I mean, every week Transmere lose. But anyway.
True.
Fleetwood sacked their manager today.
Yeah. Oh, is that right? They've been struggling of late. I think I've noticed at least my family member's son. He hasn't been playing, so I don't know if he's been injured or not. So I don't know if they've run into some some injury concerns, and that's why they're struggling. But I know he's been out. Every time I've looked at the lineup lately, he hasn't even been on the bench, so he might be injured.
They were managed by Charlie Adam, who used to play for Stoke and Liverpool.
All right, thanks for that. I didn't know who they were. I just saw two guys there. Yeah. All right. You know what? We're at 85 minutes. We've chatted as much as we're going to chat about football, and then we've talked probably more nonsense than I've wanted to. I don't know where did Tony go? Oh, there he is.
I hear Gary. My camera knows how to track me.
Two English. These comedians. Can I check him out on like YouTube and stuff?
Yeah, I don't think their humour is very risque.
Okay.
They're very like of the 90s though.
All right, I will check it out. Bob Mortimer. All right, 65 years old. All right.
I miss George Carlin.
Yeah, well, yeah, he was. I liked his comedy. All right, so Tony, where'd he go?
I'm here, Gary.
All right, we're gonna get out of here. So I'm gonna let you have some chat with the people. Are you ready?
Yes, I am. I'm sorry that I was 20 minutes late because I was filling out a form for Videtus. It actually ended up being 5 forms, but one I started like 3 or 4 hours ago. So I do like 30 minutes of typing, then it tells me error, timeout. So I had to go back and redo it all again.
Oh, sorry about that. All right.
I'm kind of terrified that Arteta's not going to seek 2 attackers because his little man Jesus is back. Did you see Christ for Redeemer with the Jesus jersey?
Did I see the what?
Christ the Redeemer and Rio de Janeiro is actually how you pronounce it, but
I don't know what you said.
Christ the Redeemer, the giant fucking statue of Jesus that's in Brazil.
Oh,
Gary.
okay. I don't know the name, so you got me. Yeah, I know what that is now.
They put the jersey on him.
Oh, okay.
Like carved it into him where it looked like it was carved just like that.
Oh, well, you know what? Before we go, Rosie has a question for us all. So here we go.
Uh-oh.
If money was no object and your family, friends were healthy and happy, what would you like as a present on Christmas morning?
Kind of a tough question since basically all my family's dead. But.
Well, that's why this is saying that would be probably your primary answer. But say otherwise, what would you want?
There was 2 things. I always like getting a bicycle, and I always liked unwrapping the gift that I knew was a video game system and hooking up said video game system while my grandparents and my dad were away. So I would play the new present, re-wrap the present like it looked like it was never opened. That's why I'm great at wrapping gifts. Do you want somebody to wrap gifts? I'm your man because I can unwrap and rewrap my own gifts.
You are a terrible Christmas holiday person. Opening up the gift before.
My favourite thing of this, Gary, in all seriousness, this question which should be open to whimsy and fun, is Tony has essentially decided to advertise his wrapping up services despite being halfway across the world and telling you on the day before Christmas when it cannot possibly be followed up on.
Yeah, it can be followed up next year if I'm still alive. So.
It can be followed up next year, but where you'll tell us again at 1 minute past 2 a.m. on the 24th of December.
I'll tell you next year, Tom.
All right. So just remember, you got to tell him sooner than later. All right, Tony. All right.
Yeah.
So, anything else you want to tell the people before you go?
Gary being the nonsense police. Don't like it.
You don't like it? I'm
He
sorry.
got too much into He got too much into Die Hard and was just the power got to his head.
Sorry about
That's
that.
it, folks.
All right, everyone. So we'll get into it. We'll let Mr. Tom have his say, but I'm just going to put some of these other chats in here, all these messages in here. I don't know if my friend David is still around, but no, I'm all right with the chatter. I'm all right with the chatter. A few links to. All right, so yeah, that's cool. Send me some links. If you send it to me in like Instagram or Twitter or whatever, it's easier because I probably won't be able to get them out of the show unless I go back in. So, all right, Mr. Tom, I'm gonna have you have your say as we get out of here.
Yeah, I suppose it'd probably be remiss to not put up in here that on hopefully this will work. On I don't know if I've done the right thing there, but hopefully that link I've put up there is basically for our watch along show, our Christmas special, because we're bringing back the full Nelson, baby.
There
And
you go.
there's what I've made. This is the all the ingredients. Mr. Plow, even though he's not going to be on the show, but still, Tony wanted Mr. Plow, so he got Mr. Plow. And Santa with muscles. There you go. That's Santa, apparently. With a giant candy cane, which I'm pretty sure he doesn't use in the movie. It's not true. He does. Anyway, point is, we're doing a show at I believe it's 7 p.m. on Christmas, which is 2 in your time, if I'm not mistaken, Gary. Where basically the whole idea of it is, thank you for that, Rosie. The whole idea of it, I went on the wrong thing probably. Whole idea is basically if you are bored on Christmas Day and you're around family you don't necessarily want to speak to, you come along and watch us watch Santa with Muscles, which is a fantastic movie. Fantastic. The air quotes mean it's not. But I'll have a great time watching it, and that's the main thing. But anyway,
I got a question, Tom.
Yes, sir.
Does my selection does it have to be on the network?
Yeah, preferably because then I can actually watch it.
Yeah, but there's stuff on the vault. Like I found out there's stuff in the vault itself that I didn't know about. That's not on the network, and maybe it'd be on Netflix. Who knows?
Okay. Sure. We'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Also, I've got a question for you, Tony.
Yes,
When I put out my special time tweet to basically go, guys, got full Nelson back, and I was like, guys, got full Nelson back, and then basically I got notifications which were basically like Gary's like, yeah, got full Nelson back, and Sam I believe did it as well, and I was like, that's funny. Tony's going to be on it, but he didn't do the retweet. Didn't do the retweet, even though. But Gary did do the retweet.
You calling him out? You calling him out on? You calling him out on national TV?
Yeah.
My blood glucose was low, so I crashed out from 11 and didn't wake up until 4:45.
Okay.
So
he's still asking why you didn't see it later.
Because I wasn't fucking awake, Gary. That's why.
So you woke up just in time for this show? You've been out the whole time?
I don't think I'm saying anything unfair.
An hour before the show started.
But also, I'm sorry,
Tom, did I not promote it on this old Dropkick on last Thursday?
You did. That is true.
You guys sound like you're whining.
I'm not whining. I'm just basically gently nudging Tony to basically help make people aware of something he's going to be on Christmas Day at 7 in the UK.
Tom, did anyone retweet mine for 6 weeks it was in existence?
Sorry, what?
I said, did anybody do retweets about my show the last 6 weeks?
I'm going to guess heavily that no one did.
That is
I don't
correct,
know
sir.
if that's true, but that's just my initial thought when you asked that question.
Yep.
Is that right, Tony?
That is correct, sir.
Okay. Well,
We have to do better.
okay. But anyway, and the point is to have a nice Christmas at 7. I did actually think of going a bit earlier at 6, but I thought it might be taking the piss a bit. But generally, just gonna be a nice time. I don't like the idea of people having no one at Christmas. And that's not to dig anyone out or anything like that. I just don't like the idea of it. It's just not a nice feeling. So basically, I want to try to create a thing like last year, where basically people can have somewhere to go that is doing live content on YouTube. Rightly or wrongly, and whether you like wrestling or not, it's really irrelevant, because basically we're watching a shit movie and then some wrestling that Tony likes. But I don't think I'm doing anything untoward here. But at the same time, I obviously I should have probably addressed some of the things that I said on this show last week, as in the chat. I should apologise to Gary, because I probably shouldn't have said the things that I said, revolving around my mental health and things like this. And I apologise because it was probably massively inappropriate for a YouTube show about Arsenal. However, I am not apologising for the specific things I said, because I believed them at the time and still do. But, you know, that's is what it is.
Tom, you have a notification, Tom.
Oh, look, I got a retweet. At Tal Profit 420 quoted your post and said it's polite to repost your friend's shows. It is polite.
You guys are funny.
It is massively polite. But yeah, hey, I always support your shit. But at the same time, Tony, I didn't even know you had shit for 6 weeks. Anyway, whatever. The point is,
You knew I did. Come on, Tom.
no, I feel like that was the appropriate thing to do after I did what I did. And obviously, I've had this conversation with Gary privately, and he's very good about it, to be fair to him, despite the fact that he plays an absolute dick on YouTube. But you know what? Secretly, Gary is a nice guy. He's a massively nice guy. And if you've ever met him in real life, he puts the massive in massively nice guy.
Yeah, but you preferred Gary's dad.
Oh, Gary's dad, it's not even a competition, and Gary will accept that. It's certainly not a close competition, considering Gary's dad paid for my food, which is obviously a great way to get around me, because I like free food. But yeah, anyway,
Now I see you at what they originally called orgies, where all the food's around you. You got all these women feeding you grapes, and
I'd love
like
it if women fed me grapes, partly because I'm lazy.
Or the orgy guy from Futurama. Can't remember the robot's name.
That'd be boring. You'd be all orgying and stuff like that, and I'd be like, oh, I wonder what the pork outside's getting cold. I'd worry about that, but still. Anyway.
All right. Talk to us about your present. If you could get anything you wanted.
Oh, I'd have Tony get new legs or something like that.
Well, there you go, Tony. Look at that. The man wants you to walk again, so he can tell you to get. So he could just tell you, "Get away from me."
He wants me to be like Jesus.
He's like, you walk to him. He's like, "Get back to where you came from." Basically.
I'll tell you a Tom story. 2 weeks ago after I came out of the cinema, went to the train station. Now, the train station, basically, you get the homeless people in the train station, right? And they're like, oh, sir, can you spare a dime or something like that? I mean, they don't say dime because they're not American, but it's that sort of thing. And I thought, you know what? I'm going to go one better. I'm going to write that man a check. I wrote him a check for £100 and I put it in his pocket. Well, in his cup. I'm not touching his pocket. Basically, he was like, "Oh, thank you, sir," and all that. I was like, "No need to call me sir, mate." No need. Anyway, the important thing here is basically before you all start thinking that I'm going to be humanitarian a year, the first thing I did when I left that train station is I reported that check stolen. So basically, he gets, when he tries to cash it, he gets room and board for the night, and I'm not at £100. Everybody wins.
But he's sitting
That
in
is
jail, Tom.
okay. All right. So you went from like giving Tony a leg to like punishing someone and putting them on the giving them room and board. I get it.
But
All right.
basically, you did the analog of saying you're a dick on here, but great in person.
There you go. Exactly. You know, slap on the back, kick in the butt. I get it. Thank you, Mr. Tom. That is Mr. Tom, folks. And before I go, I guess I'll give my say. What I would want if everything's all okie dokie with the family. I don't know. I guess for me, it's always more time. I just want more time. You know what
There
that
can
means.
only be one. Where's the Highlander when you need him?
What's that?
Especially if I said, where's the Highlander when you need him? There can only be one.
I don't know. I don't know what that means, but I assume it has to do with time. But for me, like I said, more time is what I probably would want. Is more
But
time.
Time one sucked. It sucked when it went to the future.
Oh, I don't know what.
Horrible movie.
Now you're making stuff up I don't know anything about, but that's what I would like. More time. All right, everyone. So, oh man, I think I've missed a lot of messages here. So let me go through the messages before we get out of here. Everybody have their say before we leave, because I know you guys have been answering some of these questions. All right, so we started to get out of here at around. Oh, you wanted a PS5, so there you go. Saka. Oh, who's your Saka replacement? Oh, he's talking to Chris Nix. I don't know. Oh, this is all that stuff. All right.
Keep going to the end, Gary. Keep going. Keep going.
All right.
Might as well.
So we're gonna do everybody keys to a renovation project, a house on the beach, and the money to do the work. There you go. That's a good one. To everybody's Chatful Nelson, the Gooners channel, Miss Melina. Something I'm gonna just to make sure we have in here.
What's your best conspiracy theory, Chris?
What else we got in here? So, before I forget here, I think just a second here. I'll make sure Tony that you get your channel. I don't know if everybody has the link, but if they don't have the link, but they will have it now, so people will be able to check it out. So there you go. What is this? Let's take on Stefan's channel. Here we go. Sounds nice. Yeah. Doesn't really bother me about beach. Harris says stunning beach, not Fuzzy's long. Okay, so there you go. You just want a house near the beach, but you don't care about the beach. Here we go. Yeah, Tony, look at that. Look at it. Rosie says your channel gets out there. She don't waste it. Yeah.
I've seen her.
Yeah, so there you go. There it is. The missile drop kick. There you go, people. Check it out. Christmas Day, 7 p.m. Mr. Tom.
I mean, well, don't check out Missile Dropkick on Christmas Day at 7 p.m. or there'll be nothing.
Oh, sorry.
Like Paul Nelson, sir. Like sending people to nothing, sir.
I'm sorry. Nothing. Check out the Full Nelson podcast.
You can send them to that on Boxing Day.
On Boxing Day. Check it out on Boxing Day. All right. So there you go. Merry Christmas, everyone. Happy holidays. Oh, Merry Christmas Eve to everybody.
This we probably won't chat. If not, goodbye.
Yeah. Merry Christmas to everyone. Happy holidays to everyone. I say. Yeah,
night,
yeah.
Tony.
I didn't say it, but yeah, I told Mr. Tom. You know what? We're friends. We're here for you. You know, you needed to get it out. I'd rather you get it out to us. where however you can be it on the show. If you want to do it behind the scenes, it's up to you. So we're here for you, and we're here for That's why we like doing this stuff. We like having you on here. So if you're having a bad day, we want to cheer you up or at least listen. Right? I think we try to just listen and give our thoughts. So yeah. Yep. Everybody, they all like to Mr. Tom. So yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. The Lime Crips, you can apologize for that. There you go. Yeah. All these well wishes here to Mr. Tom. So there you go.
Thank you. Thank you.
There you go. Are we talking about trading places? I don't know what that was all about.
I think that was when I was telling the story of my encounter with the homeless.
Oh, yeah. What object would you choose, Gary? I don't know. I said time. That's what I want is time. Space is fake. I might that one. Yeah. This is also Mr. Tony's link. All right, everyone. So we're gonna get out of here. We'll be back on the weekend. Arsenal, I think, plays. When does Arsenal play? Do they play on the week? No, they play on Friday. So we'll be talking about the game. So Arsenal plays Friday against Switch at it's going to be 8:15 in the UK, 3:15 over here on Friday. So we'll be.
That must mean it's on Amazon.
Oh, is that what that means? All right.
That must mean, because in England, I could be entirely wrong, but I do believe that games out on Amazon tend to kick off at 8:15 p.m.
All right. So everybody follow Rosie to drop missile drop kick tomorrow, and then full Nelson on Christmas Day, and so check it out. All right, everyone. Thank you for joining us. We'll do this again. I appreciate you hanging out with us on our pre-Christmas Eve get together. I hope you enjoyed this show. We will do this again when we can. We'll see you on the weekend. Everybody have a good one, and everybody say bye.
Bye. I already said bye, Tony.
And say bye again, and say bye, Tony.
Bye, Tony. Good night, Tony.
There you
Bye,
go.
Joseph Yoshinobu Takagi.
There you go, everybody. Check it out.
Life is a journey. Don't waste your trip. Enjoy the ride.